So I'm watching The Voice finale a couple weeks ago, and who else but Alex Newell shows up on stage to sing a number from the new Broadway musical Shucked. Now, I have my opinions on Alex, their stint on Broadway, and their Tony nomination, but I'll save that whole monologue till the end of the video. For now, let's watch them perform live on The Voice, independently owned.
Independently owned and operated, the only thing around here that's incorporated. I do it all and it's fine by me. I'm a one-woman whiskey dynasty. I'm independently owned and liberated, and I think sleeping alone is underrated. Don't need a man for flatteries. Got a corn cob and some batteries. There might be someone that I ain't met yet, and no disrespect to Miss Tammy Wynette. I can't stand by my man, he'll have to stand by me. Oh, I'm independently owned and modulated, and every man that I meet is just intimidated. I won't change who I always been, a W-O.
Come on. Oh my God. Oh, they look so good. That's so awesome. I love, so I'm watching the finale, like I said, and I was watching this with a couple of friends, and they all said, oh wow, they're really good. And I was like, yeah, you need to, if you're going to be on Broadway 8 shows a week, you're going to have to lay down a couple vocals once in a while. And this one, oh boy, can they ever. Oh my God. Okay, there's a couple comments I want to make. Let's go back to the beginning and watch it again.
Independently owned and operated, the only thing around here that's incorporated. I do it all and it's fine by me. I'm a one-woman whiskey dynasty.
One of those, they're just one of those vocalists that can absolutely sing anything. You know that they're just reading a shampoo bottle in the shower every day, singing the ingredients. Like it's just, you know, it's just something so mundane. They do such mundane activities, but can sing like an absolute powerhouse. Love that they're on Broadway now, and I'm hoping that this is more exposure and pushes Alex out even more. Because if there's anyone who deserves it, I mean, this one is just so talented through and through.
I'm independently owned and liberated, and I think sleeping alone is underrated. Don't need a man for flatteries. Got a corn cob and some batteries. There might be someone that I ain't met yet, and no disrespect to Miss Tammy Wynette. I can't stand by my man, he'll have to stand by me. Oh, I'm independently owned and modulated.
How does someone sing through a growl like that and not miss any of her words? Like it's just it's so, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know their training that well, but they must be either just unbelievably rehearsed or very, very well trained, because you don't miss a single word that they sing the entire time, and it's still, you don't lose anything. It's so, like I said, she's, you know, cutting the grass singing, you know, reading the phone book singing, and it sounds like the best thing you've ever heard. It's just, it's one of those voices that is just so unique and one of a kind, and God.
And every man that I meet is just a
I would have, to be honest, I would have such a problem with the growl if they didn't have an unbelievable voice. You know what I mean? Like, the growling through a song that much just starts to get a little bit old and a little bit tiresome. But then when they back off it and they actually flat out sing, they can give you anything they want. So it's so respected. I absolutely love the technique. It just adds so much more angst to the performance, really. Even I love Kelly even standing up there giving it up. That's so good. I love the fact that Alex is on The Voice, and no disrespect, there were a lot of great singers on The Voice, yes, and they're just starting out their career, but you get Alex to perform on The Voice where they're singing and trying to prove that they belong in the music industry, and then all of a sudden you get Alex over here being like, you got a little ways to go. We got a little ways to go to get up to this bar, which is perfectly fine. I also love that these things actually work. You know, I'm a huge musical theater fan myself, of course, but when Shucked comes out on Broadway, I don't really care. It doesn't excite me. The previews I've seen, I don't really get that excited about it. But now I see Alex on stage doing this, and I just want to be front and center at their next show. Like, these little stints on The Voice absolutely work to get people on board, not only for the show, but also for Alex as well. There is something about Alex that is so damn special. I mean, I don't know if it's the fact that, you know, the trauma that they had to go through by losing their father at such a young age and being raised by a single mother and then turning into this strong, independent performer. They're going to break barriers. They're going to break down the norms that we're so used to. And what I mean by that is, like, even the Tonys, like, Alex was nominated for a Tony Award, which category they wanted to go in, and they decided to go into the Best Actor category just to be at least recognized, not to conform to being a male or a female, just to be recognized for the work that they're giving in this show, as they rightfully should be. I've never understood myself why you need to have male and female categories for acting. Why is that something that needs to be separated by gender? Do not understand it. And if you ask me, Alex Newell is going to break those norms. They're going to be the first one that breaks through and says, hey, maybe we just all lump everyone into one category. They don't have to identify one way or another just to win an award. How about they just be recognized for the unbelievable work that they did that year? It's going to change, and it's going to start with Alex right here. I'm telling you, they're going to be the trailblazer behind the movement that changes it possibly for every award show across the board. And I'm here for it. I absolutely love it. If you're anywhere near New York, please go see this show and report back of how much you love it, because I'm just going to have to live vicariously through all of you until I have a chance to get out there and see it myself. Thank you to everyone who suggested this video. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below, what you'd like to see in the future. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications. You could also find me at my Patreon page. We have brand new videos 3 times a week. You can find the link to join that in the description below. And I'm Marc Daniel Patrick, and we will see you next time.